guys, what's going on? So everybody has a pair of beaters. I have quite a few. There's a Nike Roshi in blue. I've got a Nike Odyssey in mint green. I've got a Vapor Max in blue, 2015. I've got a Nike Roshi Iguana. I've got a Nike, we've had this one. I've got a Nike Alright guys, what's going on? So everybody has a pair of beaters.
Ouch!
You're on the edge.
I'm sorry.
So these Air Force One beaters belong to Alison Carley. Alison is the founder of Sustainable Fashion Party and Ali Pali Vintage. I'm really keen to learn more about sustainable fashion, so I'm going to be catching up with Alison at her base in Manchester, which is a load of shipping containers that have been converted into cool workspaces for Manchester's up-and-coming artists and innovators. It all sounds really cool, and I can't wait to go and check it out. So, let's get the party started.
So the first job was the design of these Air Force Ones. As you can see, Alison sent me some of her favourite colourways, and these were the two front runners. Using the colours on the Nike app, I came up with 4 different designs and sent them back over to Alison. Then in the meantime, I got to work whitening the soles by mixing hydrogen peroxide and bicarbonate of soda and then leaving to dry in the sun. So the next step was to colour match the orange that was part of Alison's chosen design. I made sure that all the designs had the sock lining painted, as that would be the best way to cover up that worn out lining. After that, I hand painted the pink on the toe box and on the swoosh. Then the final 2 panels were painted in a soft cream. I finished them up with some detail work on the edges. Now it was time to meet up with Alison.
How's it going?
I'm really good, thank you.
So tell me about your setup that you've got here at Pollard Yard, which is very cool, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I've only been here a few weeks, but I absolutely love it. It's a great creative space, and there's a real buzz around here. And everyone's kind of, even when I go out around town and I'm mentioning them at Pollard Yard, everyone's like, "Oh, I've heard about that place. I need to go and have a look." So there's a bit of a buzz around it now, so it's great.
Yeah. What do you use this space for?
So I have a company called Ali Pali Vintage, and then I do some sustainable fashion party. Myself and Gemma, the girl who is based here, and another girl called Camilla, we have the Manchester Fashion Movement. So
Nice.
we have come together as co-founders of that, but we have independent businesses, all of it around sustainability.
Cool. Tell me a little bit more about your brand.
So Ali Pali Vintage really started from, I've always bought vintage from being a kid, because I'm from Derry in Northern Ireland, and there wasn't a huge amount of choice back then. So I used to kind of just, my mum used to buy me Vogue magazines, and I used to look through that and think, how can I get that outfit? Not at that price.
Not at that price, yeah, definitely.
So I just go around second-hand shops
Yep.
in Derry and Belfast, and we went to Dublin and stuff, and I'd just pick stuff up, and then my mum could sew, which was pretty cool, so she used to kind of remake it for me. And embarrassingly, I'm not very good at sewing, which she's raging about. So that's continued with me, really, buying vintage my whole life. I love the anticipation of the find, like, which is why with Ali Pali, I don't sort of tend to buy in bulk. I like going around and finding individual pieces. Myself and Gemma and Camilla had co-founded the Manchester Fashion Movement only just recently. We all have independent businesses all around sustainability within fashion and textiles. We want to go out within the Manchester Fashion Movement and go into communities and speak to teenagers and find out what they think sustainability is, and if they could do one thing, what would it be, and try and get that rich quality information from the kids that are, you know, shopping at the moment, because a lot of them do buy from fast fashion houses, so we're trying to get them to understand the importance of reusing, re-wearing, sharing, upcycling, buying vintage, and that it's, you know, the importance of the fact that you're, you know, helping the planet, but also that it's cool, you know, because I guess some kids can probably think they would never go into a second-hand shop, or they'd never want to wear somebody else's clothes. There's a bit of a stigma, but kind of the sustainable fashion parties that I do, you know, demonstrates how amazing these outfits can be when they're styled up the right way. They suit you as well. Like if you like wearing things with trainers, you can wear lots of these things with trainers and they look mega, you know. So we just want to kind of just spread the message of sustainability and making better choices, just making more conscious choices when you're shopping, either that to be vintage or sustainable brands that make from sustainable materials or from dead stock, or upcycling what you've got or what your friends have that they don't want anymore, and sharing and all that sort of stuff, and looking at what you've already got actually, because sometimes when you go in the back of your wardrobe you're like, oh my goodness, I forgot all about that.
I think in my wardrobe I must have about like 10 pairs of trainers that for whatever reason like I don't wear them, but I won't throw them away either. There's something about it where you think
memories,
like,
don't they?
you know, your foot size doesn't change, so they're always going to fit you. They might just be a little bit grubby or something, but it doesn't mean to say they're knackered. Do you know what I mean?
Well, just like the ones I gave you, that was exactly it. I had them for a few, maybe like 4 years, but they've been through the washing machine and stuff, which never really helps. But I didn't want to throw them away because I thought there isn't really that much wrong with them, and I thought I'm going to give it a whirl and see what happens to these if I get them upcycled and painted and stuff. So
do you have any more
delighted.
In your wardrobe?
Yeah, I have. I've got some other. I have a couple of pairs of Nikes, and then I've got some Adidas, various trainers that I have had since I was God knows what age. But I know I'll never get rid of them because they're not knackered and they hold a lot of memories as well. And there's lots of stories around them, you know, where they've been, what festivals, what dance floors or whatever, what dates. So I don't really want to get rid of them, and nor should people either. They should be doing stuff like this. They shouldn't be getting rid of trainers when there's nothing wrong with them.
Definitely.
And it's a much more cost-effective way of having a brand new pair of trainers as well.
Exactly. So that being said, would you like to?
So excited.
So, you remember when you gave them to me?
They were
like you said,
I mean, I think I was being a bit polite when I said they weren't that bad, were they? They were knackered.
Yeah. But we came up with a design together.
Yes, which I love that
was,
process as well, sending you all the colourways.
Exactly, it's just a nice personal touch, isn't it? Rather than just sending it off and being like, do what you want. You have your own input and your own say in it, which I think is important.
Yeah.
So,
and I love this. Your lovely stickers. Nice. This is amazing. It's like my birthday all over again. Oh my god! They are insane. Look at that.
That is...
Like, they were white. Well, they were white. They were like grubby and disgusting inside. Now they're orange. I love orange and I love pink. I love that colourway. Oh, and you painted the air orange. Oh my god, I love them. And these are actually more the colour, because when we were WhatsApping with the colours, you did say that, because the orange in those photographs looked a little bit more mustardy, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
But this is exactly what in my head what I was thinking. Oh my god, they are amazing. Look at them. Oh, I love them. I absolutely love them. Yeah, so I've got a couple of more pairs, so yeah, I'll just pass them over to you. There you go.
Great.
No. Well, the other thing is as well, like, you know, it's quite a nice gift. You know, if you get someone's trainers and say, just give me them, and if they're just like, all right, whatever, and then you come back and go, there you go. Like, what a lovely surprise for someone as well. Oh, I might do that actually. Quite a nice present. Yeah, no, I love them. Thank you so much.
No
They are it. I'm going to put them on.
Only one thing for it, and that's to put them on.
I'm going to get them on. Thank you.
That was great.